Say it again. Cannot hear you.
Testing, testing.
Gotcha.
Perfect, perfect. I had to swap the mics over. Uh, are we live?
Yep, you're live.
Perfect. Welcome back to the Dakota Valley Esports. Today marks the first week of the actual tournament, the actual esports season this year. So far, day number 2, we've already had some exciting revelations. Yesterday, Fenworks' Minecraft server had so many hiccups. Luckily, Dakota Valley yesterday, as you may have saw if you are tuning back in, we played Minecraft. We were lucky enough to our first match be Dakota Valley Black versus Dakota Valley Purple. So we were having in-house errors that we were able to fix, but other schools weren't. Fenworks has addressed the issues that the server does have. Whether or not they have actually fixed them, I have no update to. Um, if I do get update, I will let you guys know. But sad to say that the Fenworks Minecraft server is still having hiccups. Um, in the meantime, today we will be watching a good game of Mario Kart. I believe it's Garrett and Ben. I believe. I believe it's Ben Phillips and Garrett Hansen playing tonight. So, in the moment, I'm pulling up our stream, watching our own stream.
What about Harrisburg Gold? What are their
So, let's think of something fun to talk about, guys. Musicals. I like musicals. I like sitting down and watching a good musical. Um, Paddington, first the original book into a movie, and now it's coming to Broadway. That's right, on West End. You will be able to see the Paddington musical come to life. Spotify right now already has 2 of their songs demoed out that you can take a listen to. So, those of you in the audience that like to watch musicals, I would highly recommend taking a look at those 2 demo songs to see if that could be something for you. It looks like it's going to follow the plot along the original movie. However, I haven't kept super big track of it, but still, again, those of you interested in musicals might want to take a peek at that sometime. It's Asher and Ben. Sorry, Asher and Ben are playing tonight. I have no clue who they're playing against. Uh oh.
Mario Kart will be just a few minutes and we'll be going.
Alrighty. We're just waiting for cues to fully get sent through and get working. So in the meantime, we're just gonna hang out here, guys. Just checking some notifications of my own. Later tonight, you will also be able to see 2 Marvel Rivals games. So Fenworks themselves will be streaming the Dakota Valley versus Harrisburg match. Dakota Valley will be facing both Harrisburg teams, both Dakota Valley Maroon and Dakota Valley Black versus Dakota Valley Maroon, and Dakota Valley Purple versus Harrisburg Maroon. I'm jumbling my words up a little bit, but Dakota Valley versus Harrisburg. So we will have 2 Marvel Rivals matches. However, due to some constraints uh,
36, 38, or 39.
on the back end with Harrisburg, we will have to stagger the matches. So luckily, you'll be able to view both of them. For us, it just means that we'll have to wait for the second go around for us on the other team to actually be able to play. But we're here, we're waiting for you guys, and so you guys are in for a treat. One moment while I figure out exactly who we're playing against here, guys.
Yeah, it assigned all 4 of our Mario Kart teams games. Gave all 4 of them. So if you want to tell them that Mario Kart Black and Purple, no, yep, Black
some hiccups here on the back end for the queue. The queue system itself is working, but I'm believing that a school is having some hiccups with like absences or something. So we're just holding tight a little bit more. You guys are in my company. Uh, one moment, please, guys.
We subbed last week. Did you sub last week? So then I'll have you sub this week. And then
All right, we still don't know. The queue system is still again. I lied. It looks like Fenworks is still having more technical ish.
yeah, I mean if you're in the chat, or are you guys in the chat?
First the Minecraft server, now the queue system. Uh,
Make sure you know that.
Fenworks. So we're just hanging out here, guys, making sure.
Don't do random. No, you pick two maps, and then they pick two maps.
One moment again.
Pick the two maps this time. What two? Yeah. Electrodome. Curse.
Alrighty, sorry about that, guys. We are currently just vibing here. I'm trying to think of something else that's fun. Happy Veterans Day to any veterans watching. Thank you for your service. We here at Dakota Valley had a nice assembly. That was a real treat to watch. Um, it was really nice to listen to the Arms Forced medley. It's really well done this year. I felt that the children's choir for America the Beautiful was very, very well done. So yeah. Do 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 do. Ethan, we don't be walking back there, okay? You gotta walk around. I know. Sorry about that, guys. Just looking at some things here, thinking of something. But an interesting news for those of you guys who actually keep tabs with Marvel Rivals or not, or know some of the Marvel universe. Marvel Rivals will be adding Gambit as a new strategist. Very interesting. Very, very, very. It feels like a good pick. However, watching the videos, he does not look like a strategist. Gambit looks more like his kit is suited to be that of a dive DPS. To DPS, in that overall category of dueling DPS. So, it's going to be a very interesting thing to see him actually be used in the game. Sorry about that, guys. I'm hearing an echo to myself. We're still holding on tight. As well as I've gotten rumor. I haven't been able to confirm this. That's what I'm going to be doing right now. But I believe they will also be adding Rogue to Marvel Rivals. I'm hearing they will come together. Yes. Yes. Perfect. So the two of them will be coming together. Um,
You need to get that transition to a Minecraft.
in season 5, I believe.
And all three of us started making fun of her.
Ooh. Okay, beginning November 14th, season 5 of Marvel Rivals, Love is a Battlefield will be commence, and I am looking. I'm looking to see if we can find who comes out.
Are we all thinking the same thing right now?
Apologies for that. If it's I'm doing just some background research, but in the comics, Gambit and Rogue are two awesome X-Men characters, in my opinion. I like the comics where they do end up together. I always thought that was a good, happy, nice bow way to put an ending, tie it up in a nice little bow. Gambit made a little bit of a resurgence there when the Deadpool and Wolverine movie came out last year, and he made a resurgence during the kind of the weeks to month and a half that followed afterwards, due to the fact that the cameo just kind of was really well done, and it sparked that bit of resurgence. That and they brought back Wesley Snipes for that to be Blade, because in his contract it says there can only be one Blade, and it's I don't know in that. Do 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 do. So Gambit's actual superpower in the actual comics is so for the longest time a good chunk of people thought he could just throw cards that exploded, but his power. Oh wait, oh, to go on a little nerd tangent here, his power is like he can build up kinetic energy in objects. So when he would throw things, the kinetic energy would just explode. It's so cool. And then Rogue is like I don't know how to explain Rogue's ability. It's like it's not quite psychic. It it feels like projection ability, like projecting things. Still looking to see if they have dates out or not. They are also adding new team ups and reworks and balancing patches like they always do for every season. Um, Still no. Hmm. Okay, perfect. So yeah, that's going to be an exciting new season to hopefully look forward to. That starts November 14th. So stay tuned. So I am assuming that the release schedule is looking like Marvel. The season's most likely going to drop with. I'm assuming Gambit, and then the following month will be Rogue. So December, give or take. However, I cannot confirm nor deny at this moment. I believe we're still waiting. Hmm. Do you realize? Okay. La da da. Do we have any updates on Mario Kart yet?
What's up? They are in a game.
They're in a game. Is this Ribbon Road? All right. We're already in the second race. It looks like they started and didn't notify any of us. So, looking at these positions, I assume Dakota Valley came in first and second last round. Hard to say. However, we are watching Dave V play on Rainbow Road here. We are watching Asher and Ben play tonight. And honestly, like they do anytime they play together, it's almost like they're not racing against another school but themselves. Already Dakota Valley is leading a very nice tight gap of a first place hold here. Right now, their only contender is that Wario. Um, Otherwise, I believe that's a Koopa is there. See, our other racer, it knocked out twice in fourth. Already on the second out of 3 laps. And Dakota Valley is just holding such a nice lead. Looking really good here. At Wario is starting to catch an ooh, and we watch as Red Yoshi hits the Koopa Troop machine, spiraling out. So in Mario Kart, there are hazard obstacles that if you hit, you're gonna wreck. It's like in real life. If you hit a pedestrian, you're gonna wreck. Um, so Rainbow or not Rainbow Road, sorry, Ribbon Road, I believe is this map. Ribbon Road is a very more how it requires a lot more forward thinking. You have to think a bit ahead with this road, as this is one of the few roads that has some really nice and potent skips that can honestly take your position up an entire position if you can just abuse those really well. So I believe we are going to see one upcoming right here. Yep, this little teddy bear jump you can do. That is a very useful skip. You can even see it highlighted on the map right about here, give or take, this little ledge coming off. And we see this Koopa right here. Oh, there we go. Still just holding in this back line. Still just, whoa. Dakota Valley coming in both first and second with a large gap lead. You love to see it. You love to see it. Yeah, yep. So last match we watched as Dakota Valley came first and second. We didn't get to watch or see that, but that is what happened. Do we know what school this is that they're going against? Uh, Asher and Ben. Thank you. Just one moment as we figure out exactly who we're watching Asher and Ben play against. I believe Ben is LaFort 3.
Stadium. I'm still asking if still Wario Stadium?
It's looking like it's gonna be DK's Jungle. DK's Jungle is a very, very unique map. Do 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 do. Okay, it looks like Ben and Asher are playing Mo Bridge. So we are on to DK's Jungle for this upcoming third race. Again, to go to Valley. Ben and Asher are in first and second. I believe we are watching Ben's screen. Yes, I believe we're watching Ben Phillips' screen here. Again, we're already keeping a nice gap. Ooh. Something to keep wary about is it looks like Asher is currently in third here, which could be a little skewing. But again, Ben here is just holding these straight lines on these cuts, these skips, these jumps. He's holding a great hold on them. Really, really utilizing them. Again, right here, this is a very useful skip. It's one of those that it doesn't look like a big time saver, but it really is. And other skips sometimes tend to be very rewarding, very not rewarding, because some of them are a bit trickier to pull off, and a simple miss causes not only you to not gain time, but for you to lose time as you crash. And Lakitu has to come and pick you up. Anyways, it looks like uh, Asher is able to get back into second place. And I guess the Wario changed from Wario to Peach. Odd choice. Very odd choice. Again, we're seeing a nice tight hold here. You may notice that Ben here is holding the green shell right behind him, and that is used as a defensive move. In Mario Kart, when you have an item, it doesn't appear until you summon to use it. However, if you hold the button and then hold it behind you, it acts as a defensive shield for other objects or hostiles thrown towards you from the back end as a hit. Obviously, if it blocks a shell, it's going to also lose your shell, but you just took a free hit without any penalties. So it's a very good defensive strategy. as well as, if I remember correctly, the coins in the bottom corner act as a bit of a speed counter. If I remember correctly, the more coins you collect as you race throughout the match, you actually start to go a bit faster. Now, this is, again, one of Mario Kart's more fecal aspects of their hidden stats that they don't tell you about in the game. But I digress. Again, Dakota Valley will take first and second place here. Really, really just keeping that large gap. Is there any hope for Mobridge tonight, guys? Ladies and gent, I do not know myself. However, I am rooting for Dakota Valley, obviously. Is that Sunshine Airport? I cannot tell maps. Mario Kart is also played on 150cc on Mario Kart. This is Royal Raceway we will be playing on. I could not tell you guys the hazard. Oh, no, I do know this map. This map is very curved based, so those good with holding off a long drift can really maximize their profits on this map here. There's a lot of like useful curves that if you can get down, you can really maximize. Like that perfect pink right there. That is the like highest boost you can get. But ooh, Riddler from Modebridge is holding a tight first place here, and sad to see Ben hit the grass there. However, Ben's really getting close to clearing the gap. Two shells, two red shells, and it looks like Riddler also had some trick up his sleeve to block the hit. Riddler misses the two item boxes. Whether or not that was a tactical choice or not. Ooh, for watch. Ooh, Ben finally hits the boomerang hit, getting his positioning back to first. It looks like, I believe Ben is in first and Asher here is in fourth. This is not looking good at the moment. Now, obviously, if Dakota Valley both loses this race here, it's not going to be too detrimental to them. Right there, we saw a little ramp right there. That's an example of a smaller skip. Like, you can use it, get some good speed, but it's not super defining that if you can use it, it's game breaking. But the best of the best will know when to use them and when not to use them. Again, we see Red Shell taking out Ben here. Still, he's able to hold first place. I believe that he's going to secure this third go about in first here. Can Asher catch up too? It's hard to say as we're watching Ben, but on the mini map, it's looking like Asher has made a recovery to at least third. And there he goes into second with an invincibility of a superstar. We're going to watch a bomb block that red shell. We watch here as Ben gets a green shell for defense here. Coming up and coming up fast. I believe Dakota Valley is going to be able to secure this first and second place here. However, again, we have the rest of the map here to go. A lot of curving, winding roads here. So if you're not careful, you can throw off your boost here. And Dakota Valley will take first and second place in this race again. So it was a little dicey there for a minute, I will admit, watching as Riddler and Ben here struggled for first place as Asher kind of fell back into fourth for something. However, Asher made a great recovery, shooting straight to second, and Ben held his point in first. So that will be the first set of Mario Kart 2. Ben and Asher, I believe they play two more. Mario Kart is best of 5, correct? 3. I lied. It's best of 3. So if they can win one more entire set, they will take home the trophy here. It's going to be a late night tonight, friends. Guys, I'm in the middle of taking some care of some business on my end. I believe we're just waiting for the lobby to be fully set up. In the meantime, oh, oh, yeah. In the meantime, we're just gonna hang out here. Is it me or is this camera crooked? All the way back over here. It's kind of weird. Are we set up for our next set of 4 races?
Keep it up, guys. Good work.
I can after I commentate. Unless we can find someone else to cover me for commentating. But I don't think anyone wants to. See if like so here we go for the second match against Mobridge. Again, right. Dakota Valley did take home that first set. Ooh. Not looking good here for Ben holding up in third. I believe Asher is actually in first right now, as it seems by the icons. Ben making a great skip right there. He's going to throw the red shell. Can he knock out? Ooh, and I believe this secures him second place. Tunage. Good use of a boost there. Really holding off on these curves. Ooh. Loses his red shell to a boomerang, holding on to that mushroom, taking a great skip there. Yoshi's Island is full of a bunch of good but risky skips. As we see Asher here do, or not Asher, sorry, Ben had done previously. Like right now, you can just skip over that entire area. However, it is grass, so it's not the intended skip. So if you whiff that, you are very slow. Claim You see Ben here claim a red shell for a defense. Dakota Valley is holding first and second here in the set. Red shell incoming, but Ben is able to block that. Yoshi's Island is a very tight, close circuit. Great skip there again by both Dakota Valley players. But we see Ben get hit by Asher's own banana. Did that just subject him to a loss here? Like, did that hurt his placement? I don't think it did here. Holding a tight curve there, and Dakota Valley will finish first and second on this match. You're watching the next match happen. I believe we have another bot in the chat. Alright, guys, I've been kind of spacing out. It's gonna be a long night tonight. We are playing on Yoshi's Ranch Or is this Moo Moo Meadow? I think this is Moo Moo. This is not Moo Moo Meadow. This is a map full of a bunch of different paths to take. Knowing the optimal route on this map is very critical. Otherwise, not following that meta route will kind of spell out, your loss there. A great hold up the curves here. We do see that Asher here is in third, almost fourth. Knowing him, though, I believe he'll be able to clear that gap and get up. Yep, he laps the Koopa, making his way into third. So we watch Ben here hold a good first position. Really good at keeping a close, tight hold on those curves. This map isn't as full of hazards as most other maps do have. However, it is full of, again, a more confusing layout and pattern because it's like the only map that gets you multiple options back to back. So not knowing the most optimal route there could be is detrimental. We see Ben here get another shell, and it looks like he's going to be able to block this red shell, holding him steady in first on second lap here. Going into the third lap. Ooh, blue shell right there. Not good. However, DV is able to hold both first and second. I think, though, that Ben was trying to actually knock Asher out as a little bit of competition. See Ben here holding a banana for defense. Uses it and hits the snipe with the banana. Holding off some great positioning here. Clearing off some of the gap. Oh, yeah, there we go. Is this camera tilted a bit more this way? Because usually it faces like here, doesn't it? Or am I crazy? Is it? There. Okay. Dakota Valley will take first and second on that go about there. Moving into race number 3 here. Mario Circuit? Mario Circuit here. Playing on Royal Palace. Our Marvel Rivals team playing over there is getting a bit rowdy. Ben here is holding a good first place with Asher, I believe, in fourth at the moment. However, he should be able to catch up. So, what makes this map interesting is it is a giant Mobius strip. What's a Mobius strip, you may ask? It is a two-dimensional plane that, tracing one edge of the plane to the other, you do not end up on the original side, but on the opposite side your first go around. Going around a second time on a Mobius strip, and you will end up back at your original starting position. It's a mathematical shape found in, I want to say, the early to late 19th century. Anyways, what makes this map so tricky is it's a very windy road. It's a very long, windy, straight we watch Asher, or not Asher here, sorry, Ben, block a red shell, holding a very large gap in first at the moment, with Asher holding third, quite a ways away back. I believe Asher's trying to keep them away from securing first. Well, he falls into fourth, however, I think he'll be able to clear back up. Still, Ben here is holding a great lead on first place. And he's got low battery. Uh-oh. Really holding his own here. I believe that's the secured first place for Dakota Valley. And I believe that's going to be a first and a third for this go around. You hate to see it. However, Dakota Valley is still in the lead. Moving on to round slash lap 4. Oh, yeah. Right. I believe this is going to be X Bike Arena. Ooh, yes. One of the more odd map choices for competitive play, in my opinion. But again, I'm not a Mario Kart competitive player. It is, I kid you not, just a big circle. It's an oval. It's a normal bike arena. However, it's full of a bunch of hazard spots as well as optimal jump timings. So hopefully Dakota Valley here is going to be able to maximize their windows of opportunity. We see a perfect boost by Ben there. Uh-oh. It looks like Ben had a hiccup. I'm a little baffled myself here. Closing the distance into first. It looks like Dakota Valley might take the loss on this lap round on that. Something. I think he may have had a hiccup with his controller. However, he's clearing the distance. He's gotten back into second. This could be a great comeback to watch. Good skip to cut right there. Another. What is going on with Asher? I didn't know you could drive drunk in this game. Asher's, or not Asher's, Ben's controller, I believe, has gone. I believe his left Joy-Con died. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, it looks like Ben here is playing on one Joy-Con. Not looking good here for this go-around. However, he's making good headway on trying to clear the gap back again. Getting great boost opportunities here, but is it a bit too late? Ooh, he's coming up really close. He might be able to clear it just in time. So close. So close, yet so far. I believe this is going to be the first race Dakota Valley doesn't take at both first and at least first to first third to first second. And however, I don't think that's going to affect their total here. I believe this wins them the actual overall set piece. So I believe that's going to be a victory for Mobius, or not for Dakota Valley over Mobius. I've been Hunter. It's been a pleasure to commentate. However, I've got to get into my own stuff. So like always, like, subscribe, send and share the video to friends and family. And as always, see you guys next time. We will be back shortly with another game.
Commentator only. Actually, Hunter, if you want, sign off for now. We'll come back because we're gonna have you guys play a rivals game. Just go ahead and mute your mic if you wouldn't mind. I don't think so.
don't leave until they do it, because they have not.
Well, we're gonna wait. If they better stick to their word, or else I'm gonna fight them.
You're gonna hunt them down. Same Dusty Johnson moves.
I'm gonna hunt them down. Poop on them.
You could totally just get them. You could totally just put them in right now.
Mobridge is
Done
like
with it.
southwest South Dakota. I was gonna say Nebraska.
There we go. Alright. Everyone ready? Is everyone in the Discord?
I suppose it's only been 3. Oh, there they're going.
They put it in right?
32-12. Does that sound right?
But they put it in
They
for
put
them.
it in.
They
as
put it
them.
in. They won.
That's why you
Yeah.
can't do that.
That's
Nice
why
try.
you can't do that.
Nice try.
Oh, guys.
Nice try.
Mobridge just put in that they won. They get their butts kicked.
Yeah, put the screenshot in.
Oh, yeah, we're good.
And it wasn't even.
They have
Yeah, I
Test
messed
pizza
up a
test.
submission. Yeah.
Say no worries.
That's why you always stay in check.
my fault. Ben, say yes it is.
No, don't.
I said yes, you did. I'm sure Ben said
Can they fix it, or do they need to?
I don't know
They
that
might
you
have
can
to flag-
deduct.
They might have to flag an admin.
Alright, we're heading out.
All right, bye guys.
Yeah.
Is it possible we could get a shield? Do any of you guys know a shield tank? Yeah, one of you play dive, one of you play shield. Because we cannot have to do dive, otherwise we're not gonna have Magneto or Doctor Strange. Okay.
Well, that makes sense.
What was the score?
32-12, and then 27-17.
Oh my god, that was close.
Yeah, because it wants a third game because it thinks they won one and we won one. Did admin got flagged though, so we're okay. All right, then you guys are probably good then. There you go.
Did Fenworks say anything in
I was
the
just gonna check.
purple game for Rivals about streaming?
Alright, push up.
I won't think there's an issue, but just see if they said anything. No, they haven't said anything. Here, if you.
Spider-Man's backlining. Keep an eye on that.
How did we win? Look at our heels, bro.
We're just pumping damage to them.
What's a healer?
Yeah, I'm gonna be able to.
Alright, I gotta do Barterby, right? Barterby and I.
He put the stream link in there.
Yo.
So, my mom was wondering if she could swing by and drop off registration fee today.
Yeah. She can, or you can drop it off to me tomorrow. That's Yeah, like she's more than welcome to
She
bring
can
it in.
certainly drop it by if she wants to.
Ben, when Jeff ults like that, we have to make sure we go after him right away, so it doesn't take our friend zone crap.
I could tell you guys we're about to leave Braden's. You can drive to school.
I'm not. I'm not
Okay,
coming
well,
home.
I'm sorry for suggesting.
No, come here. I'm not yelling at you. I'm just saying. When I go home tonight, I'm making supper and I'm staying home. I'm not coming back out.
Get a ride, could I go?
Ben,
don't-
make
it
sure
depends on
when
what
you're
time we're
going
done
in
here.
the door, you can push in, but make sure like you go in, do a little damage, and then come back to get healed, and not so you're not just standing like in their team the entire time. If that makes sense.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
Mitchell, can you invite me? All right. Mitchell, did you invite me? Mitchell, can you invite me to the game? Okay. Third time I asked, all you gotta do is say it's all right, man. My fault, game. I see a little bit of the ear. I see a little bit of the ear hole.
Wait, see what they say. Technically, they are supposed to make it, but.
Hey, you gonna commentate for us?
You didn't want to.
Don't worry, Marbles is a really slow pace, slow building game.
I definitely know what every character does. I'm not gonna see this fantastic.
It's okay. It's like my parents watching the stream. You can tell them anything and they'll believe.
Try the other headset. Mic check 1 2 3. Mic check. Wait, you have me name tagged wrong. Alright. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Nathan Rathgaber, otherwise known as Nate R. I am a Dakota Valley senior on today's esports team. Today I will be commentating Dakota Valley versus Harrisburg in Marvel Rivals. Marvel Rivals is, if you don't know, a third-person kind of shooter game, but instead of people with guns, it is instead played with superheroes and villains from the Marvel series, from the Marvel universe. So, yeah. Yeah, so Marvel Rivals is a 6v versus 6 game with 3 different classes or types of superheroes. And the first class is kind of your DPS duelist type characters, which there's a few subclasses to that, but for the most part, their main role on the team is to deal out the most damage. Doesn't mean they will, but that's their role on a team. Then you have the tanks, or the vanguards as they're called in game, which their job is to absorb damage and then kind of peel for their DPSs a little bit and their supports or strategists, which their main goal is to heal or buff the teammates' damage, give them shields, stuff like that. Give like, I think, I don't know if any like supports give like debuffs to the opposing team, but which a debuff would be like, you like decrease the amount of damage they deal, decrease their, like slow them, which now I think about a lot of characters have slows, so yeah. So the games will start up here soon as we're just getting into the lobby. I think we might be getting another commentator here soon. Maybe. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this game goes, because Dakota Valley, this Dakota Valley team is pretty strong. They have lots of high-ranking players on their team.
and I've seen them play. They are very good at the game. I believe Mitchell has, I think on his account he has 67 hours on Venom. So yeah, here's my co-commentator Hunter Wood. I don't know if it's picking you up, Hunter.
Do a sound check.
I don't think it is.
Okay.
Audio. There's a voice, a virtual voice. What? Voice check. Check. Testing. 1, 2, 3. All right. No.
Oh, I think we're getting something on Hunter's end.
Yeah.
Because I'm seeing something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I might.
Okay, give me a sound check.
Testing.
Yours is a little low, Hunter.
I can speak.
Okay.
I don't know. I can't really troubleshoot it.
Mitchell here.
I know it's not really picking it up very good. Shoot, I had all that figured out yesterday. One thing that does work is if you just turn, if one person wears the headset and just puts it like this, it does work. I'll have to fix it for next time. I don't know why it's doing this.
Okay, we're going to swap this out.
I gotta figure out.
We're playing musical chairs, guys. Feels more like musical chairs.
Hear me? No, it can't. Can it hear me now? No, it can't. Can it hear me now? Can it hear me now? Can you hear me now? Is it
Give me a sound
picking me
check.
up? Testing.
I can hear Nate good.
Testing.
I can barely hear you, Hunter.
Testing.
No, it's not picking up that mic. You guys will just have to share the one.
That's fine.
You will take off that set really easy like a microphone.
We need to get like pop filter mics. Like we need the
We do.
whole stream set up. You know, like the
Yeah.
my streaming job is harder than your 9 to 5 setup.
Yes.
I'm making my blueberry pancakes using G Fuel in the morning type beat.
Yes. My favorite teachers ever said that. Chicken.
Oh, yum in my tongue.
I don't even know if my is it picking it up?
It should be.
Yeah.
Okay.
We are just waiting for the troubleshooting end of Harrisburg to lock in so we can see cheers.
The thing I think we're seeing is how the Dakota Valley team against Harrisburg. Especially this team, because I believe both Dakota Valley teams is Harrisburg. So, yeah, we have some very eventful games tonight.
time, let's talk about the new info I kind of talked about earlier, guys. They are adding Gambit and Rogue to the upcoming seasons. Loves and any thoughts and opinions on that, Nate?
These characters could have new characters tend to be either overpowered or underpowered, so I feel like they could either shake up the meta, not touch the meta at all, but I'm leaning more towards they're going to shake up the meta, because usually new characters lean towards being pretty maybe not overpowered, but they tend to be strong.
Speaking of new characters, League of Legends is also introducing its new top laner,
Zahan is his name.
Zahan will be coming to League of Legends soon. Do we have any dates yet for him?
I do not believe so, but soon. His entire he will probably need to be released next patch or the patch after that, because they have his entire his kid's done. His newest skins really each character comes out with a release skin just in case you want to hardly play that character on release. But yeah, Zahan has everything for him's pretty much all released already. It's just a matter of time before he's actually released into the game. I think actually he will be next patch because he's on the PvE, which is basically everything that's coming in the next patch is on. So
I don't think they're making any. I haven't looked myself. All I know is that it's part of this patch. In this patch, are they making any big reworks or changes, like how the patch after the Feats of Strength originally came out, they immediately changed how some of it worked, like how monster camps was considered free epic monster camps and a couple of other things to Feats of Strength.
The only major change map-wise is it's a purely cosmetic one. They're making a winter-themed map, which hasn't been a thing for
years.
Yeah, it hasn't been for years, folks. This is a rare event. Right?
I feel bad for any character released during the winter time season. Usually, like Nate brought up earlier, every champion is released with at least one on-demand skin following that release. And every time a champion's released during the winter season, the champion always kind of gets defaulted to a winter blessed skin, which are alright. Hue originally came out with his winter blessed skin, Aurora, and it's they're good skin, but that's it. They're just good, you know. It's no $500 Army skin.
Yeah, let's hope that Riot Games does not make $200 skins because that is a digital cosmetic costing more than a life-size statue of the same character.
Or any gooting material you can buy on the internet.
That's the lie.
Ari is kind of one of the poster child of League of Legends. Following that into the fact that Ari is one of the 12 characters in 2KKO, the new League of Legends fighting game that's released. Free to play alongside League of Legends, and it's a good side-to-side scroller fighter, or not arcade style fighter. Think of your Mortal Kombat and your Killer Instincts. It's really fun, really technical based, great art style. But they took all the poster children of League of Legends and any of the League IP. So it's your Warwick and your Jinx and your Vi from Arcane, and Ari and Yasuo because they're some of the biggest poster children, and Echo because he's kind of all of it. So
yeah, Blitzcrank.
Love Blitzcrank.
Big robot guy. Gotta love the robots. I don't even know if it's picking me up but it probably has one for space.
The Han is an interesting champion to say the least. The fact that they're adding in a top lane champion.
After one of the most recent champions was actually just top lane, so it's interesting they're choosing to release another one so quick. You'd think that they would release one for a different live top jungle mid spot lane support, but there's a chance he might become jungle, but for now I think it's pretty safe to say he will stay to
I can definitely see that. Yeah, the most recent champion is really for the champions. She can not. Yes, I know she's bot lane for sure. I know
She doesn't play.
she
just plays ball.
and she's like she's following her, but we're like before her all top lane. So we kind of I'm hoping for a new support. Like last support was Way, and even then it's like his
Like he didn't. Voice support did not last.
no. That's coming from someone that played that.
Yes.
It's just they need to like add some a couple champions. Always a couple champions to be reworked like Corgi. One of the weirdest champions out there, concept wise, kit wise. He's just weird. He's a little dude in an airplane. But it's like some of his kit could be reworked for the better, in my opinion.
Basically, every champion there's very few champions in the game that people would ever call perfect, and most of the champions.
It's like starting here. So ready now.
That's his name. Yep, that is Harvard. What about you? Includes
There's the setting changed.
so we have Band and Parker.
Bruce Banner, meaning the Hulk is gone as well.
No, that's they saved. Okay, they
Sure, yes, save.
they.
Whoa.
It appears that they ended for
I think they're having technical issues. They're having conversations over breakfast items because of the frustrations of what is
Guys
happening
might
on
have to
the
hold
head
it a little
of-
bit closer to your mouth. It's gonna hurt here.
We are already 20 minutes behind schedule. Something's not.
I think Harrison, right?
Yeah, Harrisburg.
It's Harrisburg. Harrisburg is having technical issues, and
I'm saying what's going on.
it might be
Yeah, like we're at 5:20.
matches starting some slower than it should be. I believe this match is also being streamed to Fenworks,
Yes.
which means us shouldn't have to watch them, but
Well, I'll message him
I
and
would
just
like
say,
to. You can go check out and see their stream. I don't have the link, so might have to stay here.
We're cooler anyways. So, back to League. I'm hoping recently and hopefully soon they add something to kind of change up the map. Last time they added a really big change. Would be
we're subbing him in. We're saying we're subbing him in because I'm not. It is
for that
technically
the reworks of and how they introduce. So I'm hoping that they add something new as well, like possibly like a new epic jungle camp that provides like some small buff, but not a main type of target, you know.
So that also should be considered because really the big map changing updates, which is November, we're 2 months away. So they do that like in January, December, January. Usually it takes a longer to get like and stuff, but for the most part, those big updates are usually kind of near. And usually it's end of the year, like midsummer, so big updates with a whole bunch of.
Love it or hate it, every time pushes out this new big map change, us here in the Esports kind of get a little screwed over. It's a big change in strategy, however, something we've noticed is that teams that take advantage of these new strategies to see more increases of wins for that short period of time right after. Like when Void Grubs and Feats of Strength first came out, the teams that really slowed down on new features really got to reap the benefits and just see the like
play one and then land in.
That Void Grubs was out. No team contested, and so the one guy that would get it would just sweep the board, you know. So love these content updates, but it's kind of a bit of a learning curve for everyone that plays for the first bit or so.
Yeah, and that's why you always, like, whenever the game updates, you always gotta look at the patch notes. You can never go a patch without, because otherwise you'll miss out on changes that could, like, some changes are really small and pretty irrelevant in the grand scheme of things. However, some changes, like the ones that happen at the end of the year and like the middle of the year, those could be drastic. And that's not just for League; that applies to every game. For example, Marvel Rivals, which is just came back up. So here we have DV versus Harrisburg. We're still DV is still on. No, we are the blue team. Yes, we are blue because
Then how are we able to see it?
I don't know. Well, we are blue team. I know we are because I recognize our.
Oh, yeah.
So we are going with the same bands. They banned Angela, I believe, and that is Penny Parker. We save Bruce.
Angela's a heavy dive. Really close. Does good at contesting against others. Catch her out of rotation or with two duelists, and she's pretty weak. Her shield isn't the greatest for a tank shield, as her whole kit relies on momentum dives.
Seems that they also reserved Cloak and Dagger, which is a strategist, or otherwise known as support. Then they also banned Spider-Man, which I believe is one of our team's mains.
And I believe we banned Groot.
And then we appear to have saved Black Panther.
Great diving duelist. Really can disrupt the flow of gameplay. They can just dive that back line with Flash disrupt. We see that Pittsburgh is saving Thor. We have Emma Frost. Emma Frost is like the meta tank right now. If you can play a good Emma Frost, you are a great tank. And a ban on Moon Knight.
So, see all teams picks. We have Bruce Banner. We have Mr. Fantastic. The Snow, Magneto. I think that's Magic, and Cloak and Dagger.
We see the opposing team playing Cloak and Dagger, Magneto, Scarlet Witch, Blade, Luna Snow, and the Thing.
That's not Luna Snow. That's Invisible.
Oh, they Invisible